What's up, everyone? It's Hunter here, and today I'm joined by one of our music teachers, Darren. So thanks for joining us, Darren.
Thank you for having me, Hunter. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And so Darren is a teacher and a performer. We'll both get into that. But first of all, Darren, what is everything that you teach? I know it's a long list.
Yeah, it is kind of a long list. So I teach bass guitar, I teach vocals, I teach piano, I teach guitar, and I also teach saxophone. Let's see, I've given two ukulele lessons, and if you look behind me, you can see a mandolin back there too. However, I do not teach the violin.
Okay, it's good to know. Because at that rate, I would assume it's almost every instrument. Okay, cool. And so you perform right now. Which one do you play most of the time in your performances?
The vast majority of the time, I'm playing bass. That's my main instrument. That's what I
Mhm.
have my bachelor's degree in, is in bass performance.
Okay,
But I do singing is close second in performance. Most of the time when I go out for performances, people want to know if you can sing because then you can add that extra dimension to the band because that you're
Mhm.
performing in. Doing harmonies is great.
Yeah,
I also do lead vocals quite a bit. So those
cool.
are one in one A, I guess you could say.
Okay. And so you mentioned briefly before we started this is that you're about to go on a tour for 2.5 weeks.
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to? Is that how many tours have you done? Is this normal for you, or do you want to talk about just the tour and playing a little bit?
Sure. So this tour that I'm going to do is with a band called Rio Bravo. We specialize in 60s and 70s music. We're
Cool.
doing mostly cover songs, so a lot of Beatles, a lot of Rolling Stones, stuff in that kind of vein.
Hmm.
And it's funny, the group's tagline is classic rock, the way it should be played. So I joined up with them earlier this year,
Okay.
and they asked me about this tour. So we leave tomorrow. I'm flying out of Burbank, California. I'll be landing in Cleveland, Ohio, and we're going to be kind of between the Cleveland, Ohio, and Buffalo, New York areas for the next couple of weeks. So
Cool.
probably check out Niagara Falls in there somewhere. But yeah, we've got a full slate. So
Yeah, that's
uh,
awesome though.
thank you. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. It's always fun. Music is the main love of my life. It's my passion, but I do really like traveling too.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of the most attractive things about music is, also being able to combine the travel aspect of touring.
Yeah, it
Uh,
sounds like you're getting the best out of both.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm very fortunate and
Mhm.
very happy. But this is far from the first tour that I've done. I've toured the whole country, all of the United States, and
Cool.
I've also even done cruise ship uh, performances too. So I've
Wow.
played in the middle of the ocean and down in Mexico as well. So yeah, I've done. How many tours have I done? I've probably lost count by this point.
But you've been everywhere. I think that's like a satisfying answer. The fact that you've played all over the country, I think gives us a good idea of how many you've actually done. And
Been
and
a,
and Darren, back to teaching. So, do you have a student success story that you want to share?
oh yes. So recently, a school that I teach with that I mentioned before, Soundcheck Music School in
Hmm.
Canoga Park, California, that's here in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. We do a showcase for our students every 3 or 4 months, and our last one we did at the end of April, and we had a 90s music theme. So we were doing a lot of No Doubt, Nirvana, Spice Girls, Sinead O'Connor,
Spice.
stuff like that. It was really cool, and our students range in age from I think 7 years old was our youngest student up through someone in their 60s,
Wow.
and we had got our students performing, but we also had a teacher band backing them up. So I got to play bass for a lot of the students, which was cool. But also, one of my saxophone students and one of my guitar students performed. Also, one of my piano students performed, although she was singing on this particular showcase. It was really cool. I got my saxophone student. His name's Jalen. He's 13 years old, and he was playing on three different tunes, and he just destroyed it. And he really rose very fast. He really took to. He's got a great ear for music. He also, I mean, he's 13 years old, and he also plays the trumpet and the bassoon
Wow.
aside from the saxophone. So he just picks stuff up like that.
Good for him.
And I mean, we were transposing songs. Like we took a. Have you ever heard the song "Breaking the Girl" from the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I think I have. Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, it has these kind of flute parts in the background. So we had a guitar student playing acoustic guitar and singing on that one, and Jalen and I together worked on transcribing the flute parts to alto saxophone,
Oh, cool.
and we wrote them out ourselves. over the course of a few lessons, and then we practiced them, and then we went up and performed that. And he
Oh,
also played on a couple of other songs. He did really great. We had a big crowd of family and friends of all the students. My guitar student, she played the acoustic guitar part for Wonderwall from Oasis. And
oh.
she did a great job. Her name's Amy. She's another 12 years old. And with professionals, the rest of the band were all seasoned musicians. And
Yeah.
it was really cool. It was great to actually be on stage with the students and see, them use what we've given them as teachers, and to see them perform and see them get a great reaction out of the audience. Everyone was all smiles. Parents really loved it, and it was really cool because we got to do it in the heart of Hollywood at Lucky Strike Live,
Cool.
which is part of Lucky Strike bowling lanes right at Hollywood and Highland next to the Dolby Theater, where the Oscars are every year. So it was really cool. It was
Yeah.
definitely not a typical performance for myself, that's for sure.
No, I think that's awesome. I'm sure you probably keep on going on and on about the success stories. I mean,
I
everything you
certainly
teach and how many students you have. But that's all we're going to do for now, Darren. So thank you very much. I mean, obviously, you're very skilled in what you do. I can tell you're passionate, and it like transfers over to your students as well, I bet. And so if you guys are in the LA area and you guys want to take, one of the long list of instruments that Darren teaches, I'll put a link in his profile. We'll put you guys in contact. But Darren, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, Hunter. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.